Howdy ho, friends. Welcome to another episode of, you guessed it, Trekking Tuesday. Kind of dramatic, huh? Man, I'll tell you what, it rained all day yesterday. And today, it has quit raining, obviously, and the temperature is 73. That is going to be the high. I know, a slight wind out of the east. Oh boy. And I've already become one with the spider webs this morning. Like I was telling Carl, I wasn't even a quarter mile in and I've already eaten so many spider webs. This one right there, let's get that guy. No rain in the forecast. A little overcast, but not a big deal. The goal today is to get through all this crap. Come on. And find, you know what? That's new. That is blocking the trail. We need to cut in. Time to blaze a new one. All right, no worries. Is find camp turkey feather and kind of start getting it ready for the fall season. Well, that fell over too. I think it's that direction somewhere. It's been a while since I've been there. I remember that's one cotton tree. Somewhere there's a big cluster of cotton trees where I take a left and start heading into the woods. If they're still standing. That's not them. Oh yeah, that really recently happened. Look at that. Probably in that storm yesterday. Plans for today? I have no freaking idea. It's just going to be a winging it day. I know there's going to be some cooking. Get that one there with Bob, definitely. No, we're not going to really do it in a fit. What? Jesus, Lord, go away. We're not going to. Oh! I got a whole cluster of these little guys over here. Like 3 of them. Here, go over there. All right, we're clear? I think we're clear. There's going to really be no official video for YouTube. We're just going to take the day as it comes. We have made it, and I kind of took the back way in. It took a lot longer than it should have because I had to cut through all that crap. And I'm wearing these thin jeans, and one of them stinging nettles got me. Normally when I come in that way. I'll think we'll take that direction on the way out and find a shortcut. The reason it's called Camp Turkey Feather is once I was doing an overnight out here and I woke up, there was a turkey feather in front of me, and that's why I got named that. Usually, let's go back a little ways. Let's go this direction. I use this location in the spring and fall. In fact, I've set the Lavu up there. Wants to test out the stove. Many a freaking hammocks, and I think even once, I don't remember correctly, but I put the hybrid shelter out in that location. But normally when I do my hammock, I go from that tree to that tree. In fact, here's all the poles I use for the guidelines, and they look good. Here's my old, man, make sure there's not a snake in there. Yeah, my old bow drill setup. Well, it's not that old. It's maybe a month or so. But these have been around for a while. The beating sweat is going on here. Something has been digging at my old fire pit. That's a little odd. I wonder what it was. Weird. All right, the plans now is I'm going to set the hammock up and then we'll go from there. That's right. Hyperlapse engaged. hammock is so comfortable. I cannot stay in it very long or I will fall asleep. Let's take a look at my setup here as I get ready for the dismount. Oh, it's perfect. I can even sit this way. Huh. Okay. There's going to be an afternoon nap, I'm sure of it. All right, let's do our dismount here. Oh, my lantern. I'm out. So like I said, from that tree to that tree there, and I've got a really nice, this is probably a 40-degree angle, and my head's higher than my feet. Another thing I've been checking, these tarps are really not meant to, with that spider. Okay, he didn't get me. Are not meant to be in a stuff sack. They really like to be rolled up. So I've kind of been checking the seams here to make sure they're not kind of buckling, because it does have seam seal tape on it there and there. And it seems to be doing all right. I'm also checking to make sure I'm not pulling out these tie-outs, which are not. Since we're over here, let's look at these poles. What I've done to them is I cut a little groove in each one of them, and then I dropped the 550 in there. And since I've used this spot before, I've already got all my tie-outs down there. Then this one here, same deal, ties down to the tree. Fun fact, I don't know how long ago I fell in the hole. I'm so leaving that into it because that's freaking hilarious. I don't know if I can continue the video. Oh, yep, okay, focus. All right, I'm good. I gotta fix that. But I camped underneath that tree in a tech sport tent, and obviously our fire pit's right here, our fire trench. I'm all screwed up now. In fact, this is the exact same location where I used the atomic oven to bake a Cornish hen many moons ago. I can't believe that happened. That's hilarious. Then I'm tied off to this root right here, to this pole. There's the pack. And then the back's just simply tied down. And I've got this elevated for the airflow to come up and under. And since I've been out here, and it is the beginning of fall, look at all the freaking leaves already falling on the tarp. Okay. I'm trying to recover from the incident. Oh, I'm gonna laugh long after this camera shut off. So what do I look for in the campsite is one of the questions I've always get asked. And the first thing is, and there's in the summer months, a nice cool breeze coming in, which I do have. In the wintertime, something blocking the north wind, which I have. There has to be nature sounds, and you can hear them. We've got crickets, and every once in a while we'll get a cicada come in. Another one is resources, which I have. Not a problem. I got plenty of firewood, building materials, everything you can imagine. In fact, that tree has fell since I've been out here last, and there's plenty of firewood on that. The last one, which is very, very important to me, bird sound. Of course, they're all quiet now. Go figure, huh? Oh, there they go. The birds are going to be your first line of defense against predators. If they see something they don't like, they're going to put out warning cries, and you'll hear them. Another thing you need to watch out for is if the woods goes dead silent. I mean, all the noise stops. You can hear the birds over there going crazy. That means the predator is really close to you. You need to be aware and try to find high ground. Okay, what's on the agenda next is that I need to fix my trap and start getting some firewood gathered up. freaking spiderweb central out here. Dear Lord. Let's talk about my saw. I had a little problem with it. Well, kind of a big problem, but I managed to fix it. Let's dig this sucker out and let me explain. We have two different blades here too, and I don't remember why I did that. I must have been experimenting with something a while back. Yeah, it looks all right. Let's use this one, I guess. When I first made this saw many moons ago, I made it out of one continuous piece of mulberry, which was great because what happened is when it cured, it all shrank at the same time. And that meant that everything stayed in position. Get over here. And kept it tight so it would keep working. Well, a couple years back when I was building that big shelter, the original center section that goes from here to here, it cracked, split, broke, and I had to make another one. Not a big deal. I made it out of, I think it was some sycamore that would happen to be laying around. And it works great until, guess what? Yes, it cured. And it shrank and made all this loose. So I had to move my rings in one notch. Not a big deal. Square these out again because they just got wore out from usage. And, of course, square this out. Now, I know a lot of people will do the what do they call that? I guess it's like a tongue and groove cut in here so it locks into place on this side section here, which is great. Not a big deal. But if you're out in the woods and it freaking breaks, are you going to have the tools with you to fix that? One. And two, how long is it going to take you to repair? When I broke this center section, I want to say in under 10 minutes or so, I had one picked out, cut, and in place, and I was back working on my project. Now, this fall, well, probably at the beginning of winter, I will go out in search of another mulberry tree. Am I putting that in right? Nope. I even had to mark these to make sure the grooves are right. There we go. I'm going to find another mulberry tree, cut another section out, and have it a little bit longer, let it cure for about a year, and then just replace that or whatever else. In fact, I'm going to cut a couple big pieces in case I have to rebuild the whole thing. But I really like mulberry. It's lightweight and it's really sturdy when it dries. And we're locked into place. Look at that. Before, this thing was a wiggle monster, and every once in a while, for no freaking reason at all, when you're cutting something, it would freaking explode. We got tight. Now, she's good. I mean, it's still got a little angle to her, but I can live with that. Let's do some cutting here and find out, though, if I really did fix it. Lubricate our blade. And let's get set up for the cutting. I do believe this is going to be our test piece. Saw looks good. To pop this into place real quick. Tight. Let's find out if I fixed it. If I didn't, this thing's gonna freaking explode, and you're gonna laugh at me. Feels good so far. Good cut, and now I know why I have two different blades. This is not a very good one. I probably ought to switch it out, but I've already got it in the saw. All right, let's get some firewood processed and actually, that's right, friends. You just witnessed the return of the cold steel Bushman. I keep this one in my backup pack, and yes, I still have it, and yes, I still use it. So you're wondering, what are we going to start our fire with? Well, it's not going to be egg drop fire starters, obviously, because we got all this material. We're going to use the Strike Force. And it's got plenty of use out of it. As if you can see, probably about time to get a new one. But it's going to do what we need. Oh yeah, she's still good. All right. So I want to use for a material, as this is part of a cottonwood tree, but the problem is it's just freaking wet because it rained yesterday. I don't know what's going to happen, if it's even going to work. Yeah, it's still really damp. And we're going to put it on top of a big piece, like a flat spot, of simulated birch bark, which this is not. I think it's from a sycamore tree. I'll have to ask the unknown hiker. He knows more about trees than I do. I'm the wing it guy. Oh, this is really wet. I think it'll catch a flame. I'm not sure, or catch a spark. But it's in bad shape. This is pretty dry right here. This might work. We'll find out. If it doesn't, I'll show you an alternate way of doing it. So what we need to do, this is kind of dry, is attempt to make a little bird's nest right there with what we have. Oh, this is not good at all. We'll see. It might work. Probably should have dried this out in the sun before I just decided to attempt this, Pete. That's okay. We'll be fine. Oh yeah, that'll work. That's kind of fibrous there. All right, this has got to go. Phew, I don't know. So, a couple things. I notice when people use these, they strike down. That's fine. The problem with that is when you do it, whatever you have, like you have a small tinder pile like I do, it'll knock everything freaking off the pile. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up. I'm going to leave the striker down and then pull up. Maybe we'll get a spark or get it to catch hold. We'll see. Oh, it's trying. Yeah. We're going to have to do some fancy footwork here. It's just so wet. I'm sure you can tell behind the camera how wet it is. Oh, it's trying so hard. Since this is Strictly Tuesday, I don't care about camera angles. I'm going to put you right above the fire so you can see what's going on. This is the simulated birch bark I'm talking about. Notice how quick it burns. Next, we're gonna put in, boy, I really didn't separate this very good. A whole pile of sticks we cut. You can see how wet it is by all the freaking smoke coming off there. It's all right, she'll catch. I can feel the steam too, that's not good. And the smoke is going in a direction I do not want it to. Well, friends, in about 4 minutes, we're going to have a self-sustaining fire, and I'm going to back away and let nature do its thing here. We've got one heck of a bed of coals here. I kind of wish I had a steak right now. Sounds really good, but we don't. What we're gonna do, and if you do recall, it's been a while ago, I picked up some of these wild pink, what is this, wild Alaskan pink salmon at the $1.25 store. But I went back and I bought some more. Well, this is a little different. This is, there it is. Wild tuna lemon pepper. Can't see it without my glasses. I know, getting old is not fun. We need to heat these up. And how we're gonna do that, I'm gonna do, I think I did 2 in there last time. No, I did 1. I bought a lot of these. I mean, they're only $1.25, and honestly, they were pretty good. And after about 4, they would fill me up. They do have, oh wow, 17 grams of protein on there. That's not too bad. Not bad at all. So how we're going to do this, actually, Carl Olive, I think it's Carl Olive. That is so hot. Outdoors and Adventure. That's not going to reach. All right, let's do this. See, we need a medium heat, and the problem is, besides the fact I keep setting myself on fire, is I don't really have a good medium heat. This is very, very freaking hot, and whatever bugs were on those 2 sticks are now exploding. So how we're going to do this is I'm going to pour a little water in this little guy right here. And we're going to boil them kind of like you would do a ready-to-eat meal, in that fashion. Probably need to grab my gloves out of a pack because this fire is a lot hotter than I thought it was going to be. I may have overdid it. It's so weird. It'll be nice and bright. The clouds come in. Then it gets dark. It's just freaking beautiful out today. Let's see what it smells like. Woo! Guess it's all right. I've eaten worse. So we're going to set that in there, and we're going to put that off to the side. As you can hear the green wood starting to sizzle. And we're going to bring that up, not to a boil, but to a simmer. And what we want to do is just heat that up on the inside. This is one freaking hot fire. Now we got to be careful to make sure this doesn't collapse while this is heating up. It's still pretty stable. Good thing about my backup pack, the gloves I have in there don't have any holes in them yet. So we're going to stir this about, whoopsie, get it all there. Make sure we're in the water line and most of it is touching the sides of the packet. And that's trying to come out of there. Yeah, just a little bit more. There we go. Yeah, it's not much longer before that one collapses. So hopefully that'll, I need a little bit more heat. Let's put this little guy, oh Lord, under there. And hopefully that'll be done shortly. So what I did when you guys weren't looking, I was having a little problem of the heat from the boiling water transferring over to the cat food. So I put a teaspoon or a spoon of water in there to help that process out. And now we're at a good temperature. And it is definitely time to pull this off the fire because that is getting ready to collapse any freaking minute. Yeah, there's not much left of it. So I got some tortillas. And I'm trying to keep them clean. And this is what you call backpacker's bread. They don't take up much room, and they have, I think, 23 carbs in them, something like that. I don't remember exactly. I'll have to look it up. But it does fill you up. So the goal now, it's getting dark again. Actually, well, I better see if I like this first. If I don't want to make another pot. So what you want to do is you want to heat this up, but not melt the writing off of it. Once the writing starts to come off, the chemicals that are in there are going to leach into the cat food. I mean, the, what is this, tuna? So we're going to put some on this here tortilla. And it's going to be a little watery. It's not too bad. I'm going to take a bite and see if I even like it before I make any more. Smells okay. The key word. I want to make sure I get it all out of there. Get my $1.25's worth. And it looks like it'll take 1 pack per burrito. It's looking like. Let's put this. There we go. Well, that is still pretty warm. Woo! All right. Water. Roll our tuna up. Yep, it's definitely heating the burrito. You know what? It'd be good if I heated this burrito up. Now, all right, let's find out if it's any good. You can taste the lemon. Not bad. It's edible. Yeah, not bad at all. I probably should let it cool down a little bit. In the meanwhile, I'm gonna go. Woo. I'm gonna cook my last Alaskan pink salmon up, lemon pepper, and this one has probably can't see it, 13 grams of protein. And I know I like this one. And compare the two. Ooh, that was really hot. I might have done some damage on that one. And this one does have a little oil. Oh, well, crap. There. We've had a bit of a collapse in here. Yep, that's done. That'll work. Yeah, I dropped it. Just brush the dirt off. It'll be fine. Okay, this already smells good. Let's see what we got. Now this, wow. The pink salmon or the salmon has a little oil in it. So it heats up a heck of a lot better than the tuna. That is definitely warm. So what we're going to be doing is a taste test to see which one tastes better. My bet is going to be on salmon. I kind of wish there were more in the package, but what are you going to do? It's $1.25. Shouldn't have done that. We've got quite the mess to clean up here. Okay, let's see what we got. They're hot. But it's good. You can really taste the lemon pepper. So, isn't that cool? So I want to say the tuna, even though it has a bigger protein count, it's not good. I don't like it. I'm going to eat it because I bought it. But the best thing to go with is definitely going to be the wild pink salmon with the lemon pepper. It tastes a lot freaking better than the tuna does. Okay, I'm going to finish up this and then clean up my mess. And I made a big one. I'm telling you, friends, that hammock is way too comfortable. If I would have laid in it any longer, I'd have fell asleep. And that's not good. We've been here a while, as you can tell by all the freaking leaves that have accumulated on top of the tarp. I've got my mess cleaned up, and it finally happened. I freaking dropped my glasses in the fire. And that, yeah, right there, that lens is just fried. This one's still usable. We'll be all right. Who needs glasses to get out of the woods anyway? If I hit a tree, I hit a tree. Let's see. I went ahead and burned up all the firewood, as you can tell. And it's about out. Usually the last thing I do before I leave a camp is put the fire out. The reason is if something happened, well, I got in trouble and then had to set camp back up again. That's one last thing I have to deal with. Let's try to get the fire started. Let's stir these coals about. That's still pretty freaking warm. Yeah, we're definitely going to bury some water with that one. Look at that. Ooh. That's some good cooking coals right there. Let's see. I'm going to try to do a hyperlapse, but we got to figure out. Oh, did it charge? Yeah, it looks like we're a full charge here. Huh. All right, we're good. All right, so we'll do a hyperlapse. I think I'm going to set the camera, since we got the sun coming in from over here. right over there somewhere. And that's where it's going to start. Hyperlapse engaged now. I was checking out a couple of the video clips to see if they were any good, and in my opinion they are. That's going to be up to you to judge though. But the cicada noise is freaking deafening. I'm going to have to edit that out with the EQ and get some of that dropped down, because wow, it's loud. I don't even notice it, to be honest with you. I guess I'm just kind of used to it. I guess I phase it out. All right. The fire is out. I dropped a couple of those ice cubes in it, poured a lot of water on it, made sure it was out before I buried it. You can't tell I've been here. Like I say, friends, a trench fire is your best route. Now, I came in that way. I don't want to do that again. My knee still freaking hurts from the stinging nettle. I want to go out this way, and I think, ouch, I stubbed my toe. I can't believe it. How's that even possible? Oh my God. Oh, I can't believe it. I think I found a game trail that's going to get us out of here. Hopefully I can find it again. It's down this way somewhere. I think I found it. That looks to be it right there. And it goes down that way. And the camera's getting washed out by the sun. Let's go down a little bit further. We're no means lost. I mean, the farmer's field's right there. In fact, you can kind of see it. And the river is over that way. There's the valley. Yeah, this is a shortcut, because Camp Turkey Tail, or Turkey Feather's right there. So this is a valley that goes to the river. Oh, my toe hurts like a son of a... Yeah, we should be at the river down that way in no time. Let's go ahead and follow this trail. Wow, this area has changed. That tree has fallen. I had a camp. Try not to bounce you around too much. Set up right over here, but yeah, that's gone. The tree fell. All right, let me navigate through here and clear up some of these darn spider webs on the way out. I know it doesn't look like it, but we're actually on the trail out of here. And we're going to go down here a little bit. Then we're going to zag off to our right, because there's a tree down blocking our path. Then zag to our left. And then it should be kind of clear for a little bit. Actually, okay. It's weird. I never take the same way in and the same way out. I don't know why I do that. I think I would. So then we got to go to that obstacle course there. Not a big deal. Well, friends, I think I'm going to have to wrap the video up. I'm getting ready to navigate the obstacle course, and yeah, I think I've shown that to you before. I don't know. I don't remember. But it's pretty darn interesting. See this tree here? It's actually blocking the trail that was right there, and I had to take a good detour. You know, this has been a really fun day for me, though. I came in without a plan. We started fire with the strike force. We tested a new meal out, and then we did a comparison. Look at all them trees. Yeah, a lot of this is down. And I figured out I didn't like one of them. The tuna was not good. I don't recommend it. The salmon, it was good. I recommend it. Whew. The mosquitoes are coming out. I had a really enjoyable day. It's a laid back video, and I hope you enjoyed it too, as much as I did. Yeah, that should, see the river's right there. That should get us out of here. Theoretically. As far as what I'm doing next, I had some questions about the Tech Sport tent. You'll be seeing a return to that. I've got another tent I want to take out and check out. I legally can't do an overnight out here, thanks to, well, you know, but you can fish all night, and if you accidentally fall asleep when you're fishing, not a big deal. You kind of understand where I'm going with that. This should get us to where we need to be. From this point here, I say, ooh, we're 0.8 miles out from where I parked the mountain there. We'll get there. We definitely don't want to go up into that field. We want to go. Look at that mess. We need to go down here and find a hole somewhere and shoot the gap. All right, friends, enough of my ramblings. I need to get back to navigating. God forbid I get stuck out here all night. Oh, look at that fungi. That's cool. All right, no more sidetracks. I'll see you guys in the next one.